Near the end of 1905, I reached the scriptural statute of limitation. 70 years of age, 70. I was a time-expired man, to use Kipling's phrase. I felt free at this advanced age to write what I wanted to without worrying about what people thought about what I had written or about me. I also felt the need to do it while I could, that is, while time remained to me. So I wrote, among other things, the war prayer that year. I do not think it will ever be published, at least not in my lifetime. It is too shocking, too blatant a broadside against accepted dogma. Actually, I did submit it to Harper's Bazaar, but they did not have the courage to print it. I do not blame them, as they have families to feed and thus readers to please. I take full blame for the war prayer, but truth be told, the thoughts it conveys were sown in my brain during a speech given in Keokuk, Iowa in 1861 by that erratic genius, Henry Clay Dean. The older I get, the more I agree with Dean's radical premise. Praying for the success of one side in carnal conflict is tantamount to praying for the maiming and killing of the combatants on the other side, and for the lifelong heartache of their loved ones left behind. When it is death that results to the combatants, it is not they who bear the bulk of the suffering. Rather, when warriors die, they are liberated from the pain and strife of this life. The supreme sufferers are rather those who survive. But can the existence that thereafter falls to the share of the bereaved really be called by such a strong term as survival? Or is it something else and less altogether? Calm and sedate reflection lead to the conclusion that statesmanship differs from assmanship only on account of the spelling. Statesmen will invent cheap lies, putting blame upon the nation that is attacked, and every man will be glad of those conscience-soothing falsities, and will diligently study them and refuse to examine any refutations of them. And thus he will by and by convince himself that the war is just, and will thank God for the better sleep he enjoys following this process of grotesque self-deception.